Welcome back to the Rogues Gallery. Here's another one for you. Let's go ahead and start a new game. And we'll be the Ritualist, because she is busted. And we'll start at the High Tribe.
We remember something new with each telling. Together, let's tell the story again and again. Of those 5 fateful days when the sun cult rose against us. The heroes are different every time. The world changes every time. Journeys end, but stories live on. How will you be remembered? Long ago in this land we call Asaria, our heroes were just travelers trying to find a way home.
So 2 things I should say about Moon Hunters as we start her up. First is, it is a co-op game, or at least you can play it in co-op, although I feel that it doesn't add that much, so I'm playing it in single player. And second of all, I really want to like this game a lot more than I actually do. I mean, it's not bad, but when I first started up, I got kind of vibes of the Yogg, which is the best game ever made. And this is definitely not the Yogg. Most of it involves wandering around the field, killing a bunch of stuff until you get to the end of that field, and then maybe once or twice clicking on a checkbox or something. We can talk a little about the Ritualist and why she is the best character. First of all, every character has a basic attack. Hers is the only really ranged attack in the game. I can also talk to this person here. She has a special attack, which in her case is a black hole that draws everything in. It does very little damage, but it can hurt a lot of stuff and keep it from attacking you. And then her movement-based ability is a teleport, which is really good compared to a lot of other movement abilities. This lady is actually pretty important. So for those trying to get the real true special ending, she tells you 2 deities, Silver Sister and Pale Dancer in this case, and you use those to determine what direction you actually should be going. At one point, I had written down what directions those were. I no longer do, and the special ending is not that special, so I'm just going to do whatever. You know, how I do. So once you get through an area, you get to camp, you get a brief summary of what you've done. And you get to choose what to spend your night on. The icons sort of tell you what you're going to gain from them. This lady uses a lot of magic in her attacks, which uses intellect. So basically you're just going to stargaze every night. You also have a chance for getting random stat ups and random personality traits. Personality traits lets you unlock some special options in the game and also determine what your final unlocks and ending will be. Well, not so much ending, but unlocks. This guy sells a bunch of stuff that you can never buy, because you'll, well, I guess I made enough money to buy one thing. I'm a liar. So I'll buy that. Basically, it just sells upgrades to your attacks and abilities. One thing I should note is that your starting position that you chose at character creation does change what village you go to. Every place has a different village with different opportunities to talk to people and get traits. These guys are mostly boring. Can I talk to these yaks? No. Not yet. I'm gonna go ahead and flatter. I'm gonna go with, I guess the dude who looks like Elrond. He has the nicer crown, so... Oh man, I chose the wrong one. Oh well, it's fine. Those little icons that pop up over my head are personality markers. This game bills itself as a, what was it, a personality-defining RPG? Or a personality test game, which is, I feel, is not very correct. So once we talk to everyone, we can start the feast.
The village gathered to feast and watch the moon rise. Everyone sang into the darkness to welcome the full moon. But she didn't rise. The singing stopped. Panic spread across the village.
So yeah, in terms of personality tester, the reason I feel it's not really is because a lot of the choices you make, it's really hard to tell what traits you'll get out of them. Like if you look at the stars and see a foot, you're foolish. But if you look at them and see a face, you're brave. Whatever. I think the direction I'm supposed to go is northwest, but I'm gonna wander around. Icons tell you what's around, like these guys are merchants. Let's get some honey. So you have 5 days, which basically means 5 areas to go through, although really it's 4. So on the 5th day something happens. So this will give me health, but I don't need it. And if I pass, I can get a trait. I will say the music in this game is pretty alright. Again, nothing special, but it'll do. This is a problem. Special attacks do cost stamina to use, much as teleport does. So sometimes you just have to book it the old-fashioned way. Also, sometimes teleport doesn't take you through things that you really think it would. Like I can't teleport past that cactus, I just run into it. Thankfully, the nice thing about this character is a lot of enemies don't really have their ranged pathing down quite right. So they'll just hang out while you blast them from a distance. You got heart. So it looks like up here we have a moon shrine, which are basically just health stations. I'm gonna go ahead and save that for later since I'm at full health. That little exclamation mark that pops up in my head. Hey Google, stop timer. What's in here? I'd probably get brave if I just busted it in there. So that exclamation mark that appears over my head sometimes is when I tried to do the use action on nothing. It's not really significant, but I thought some people might be curious as to why this keeps happening. Because I like to mash buttons. Alright, so I'm not wise enough. I do not have the wise trait. So I'm basically shit out of luck there. Good thing all these cactuses have money, though. So these are basically combat trials. You walk up to them, they teleport you to the middle, and then you kill dudes. And you don't really get a reward for it other than the money they drop. Like I said, this character is busted. Hey, this guy's actually dangerous. Although not super. Basically, as long as you keep a teleport active, enough stamina for a teleport, you can kill anything with very little risk. Get some cash money. If I can find a merchant, I'll be able to buy some good stuff. Also, another thing I don't like about this game, some of the barriers are inconsistent or block when you think they shouldn't. Like, I can't shoot through this guy, but I can walk over this guy. I can teleport through him. Looks like we got something over here. Looks like that's nothing that can bother. There are some enemies in later areas that are actually a threat, but for now I'm going to be able to kill pretty much everything. Although death in this game is not actually permanent. If you die, you will fail the area and then be given a chance to go to a new area. So it's not really that bad. I'm going everywhere but the exit, though. There we go, there's a big attack. So sometimes those guys do that. Although it's still pretty easy to avoid. I say getting hit the second time by it. Let me get that health over here. Just so I don't embarrass myself. But the exit should be pretty close. I've explored, I feel like, almost everything. I'm definitely gonna need to find a merchant pretty soon. Hey, these caves spawn more of these guys. Thankfully they can't really defend themselves. And here's our camp. So yeah, I am now even-tempered. And this dude is a different character. I'm gonna say I want Faith because I think that's the intellect choice. Let's see. I could cook. Let's cook. Basically, you find ingredients throughout the game, and you can choose to combine them, and hopefully make something that will be nice. I'm pretty sure water and rice will make something. Alright, that's not good for this character, but hey. Alright, we got a strange sculpture. It's not interesting. I need a merchant, so let's go here. Any bugs? I think the hard enemies are in the Arctic area mostly. This is just mostly bugs in the desert. Get out of here, dude. I do wish there was a run button in this game, though. I'm gonna flatter. So the important thing about these is to kill the hives first. Hey, this guy. This guy is not scary. Those are way too many hives, though. This is scary. Thankfully, I just drop a few black holes and it'll be taken care of eventually. Alright, forget that gem. I got what I needed. The Ritualist gets some pretty crazy stuff when you buy her upgrades. So I'm excited to get them all, because I probably have enough money for it. I don't even know what that enemy was. I've like never seen that thing. So much cash. I have no idea what that is. I guess we're just not spawning enemies anymore, that's fine. I don't want to fight anyway. So this is the camp, which is not what I want. After I finish this level, I might do a speed run and just close this out super fast. Let's see what he's got on him. You don't need to pray that much. Let's take a look at our stats, actually. I'm seductive, patient. Intellect's pretty good. I have way too much money. Hey, you found some enemies. And here's our merchant. Alright, so we can increase teleport range, which is good. Increased damage is also pretty good. I think that's probably better. It's not the skill I'm looking for, though. There is one skill that makes your dodge leave a black hole behind, which is amazing. There's also one that gives you additional orbs you can fire, which is also really good. But I suppose increased damage will have to do. I don't even know why I'm going this way. I also wish there was a way to enlarge the map, but alas, there is not. Alright, so we cooked last time. I'm gonna go ahead and say we're just gonna stargaze. Also, I mashed buttons through that, my bad. Man, where do I want to go? I suppose I've been heading south, so let's just continue on that path. I do regret not going to the Arctic, though. There is, well, like I said, actual hard enemies there. Even more patient. Let's see if we can't do this one quick. Like, in an ideal world, I would get every upgrade I could, because there's a certain reason to do that. To make your character the best they can be. And I'll probably show it off at the end. But also, I don't want this video to be too long, so we're running it. Going fast. I don't know about the hitbox. That's questionable to me. Alright, nothing up here. You'll notice as I get more endurance, my stamina bar has been getting a little bit larger. Although it's unlikely you could ever get enough to get a whole nother bar out of it. Hey, let's fight some dudes. Mad Chief, that dude just spawned on top of me. Alright, we good. Sadly, I haven't played the game enough to know exactly where to go to farm the traits you would need to do certain things. But let's be done with this. So this is the last day. I don't think it really matters where we go. This place is on fire though, so let's go check it out. You can make a friend over here. Oh, these fucking guys. Alright. This is the reason I picked this character. You cannot attack these guys from the front, and pretty much every character has a really hard time killing them, except for the Ritualist, because she can do that. Fuck those plants, though. They're the worst. So despite this forest being on fire, all the animals want to kill me and only me. They don't care about getting out. They don't care about being burned alive. They just really hate wizards. Guys, pathfinding is not good. What's this dude up to? Let's open this sucker up. Ah, never mind. Can't have any fun. I believe that Sun Cultist is the last hidden character I have not unlocked. I probably won't get around to it. But why would you want to play any character who's not the Ritualist? I guess we'll go here. It's chilly over here. So you can actually get to the boss fight much earlier than this and do it on like the second day if you know where to go. So this dude's super hype. Also, an incredibly easy boss. The first time I played this game, I actually died in every area, did no leveling up, and still killed this guy. Just wrecked him. The main reason he's easy is because he drops a lot of hearts if you happen to get hit. Also, his patterns are pretty predictable. / well telegraphed. So once he's down to 50%, he'll start summoning some minions. Just, you know, some pigs and one dude. One dude with a amazing hitbox. He also does this. If you go over the fire, you get damaged, obviously. The pig does not care. Taking a complete day off. So melee characters have a bit harder time with this fight, but really not that much. Got two dudes now. Sadly, there's no friendly fire on this fight.
I go into the ever-burning glass.
Without Marduk's leadership, the Sun Cult dissolved. Betrayers were cast into the wilderness to perish. Yet, still, the moon did not return. The pale dancer's wings blew colder, and her owls flew no more. The Great Mother's harvests grew weak, and her wolves howled in every season. The Silver Sister's secrets faded into dust, her songs of knowledge unsung. judgment. Her faithful left too, flying we know not where. Every year we honor what remains of her memory with a great feast, and tell the stories of the heroes that fought for her, and now live among the stars.
So once we finish, we unlock some constellations. And we are immortalized with a statue. So you get different statues for beating the game in different ways. Like this one requires you to be compassionate. This one you're proud and wise. Also affects unlocks. So the main thing you do with this is you can access your old character. And you can enter the arena. And I'm just going to fast forward this because it takes a long time. I should note that I have not beat the arena because it's tedious and not cool. Not for cool people like me, but we'll see how it goes. Damn. You see those ice guys? Those guys that drop into giant icicles? Those are the guys that are a pain in the ass. Anyway, that's Moon Hunters. Bye.